All right, here is just answers and walking through the steps how to solve these questions. Here in the first one, we got y's on the left and on the right. Because I have a constant only on the right over here, no constant on the left, I'm going to move the 5y over to b with the 9y. That way I'll have the variables on the left, the constants on the right. It doesn't mean necessarily have to be variables on the left. You just want variables on one side and then constants on the others always. So now I got 4y equals negative 36. Divide by 4. The answer is y is equal to negative 9. Remember, it's always a good idea once you have your answer to plug it back into the original equation to make sure that it works. I've already done that, but you should always do that to make sure you have the right answer. Number 2, I have variables on each side and constants on each side, so it doesn't matter which direction we go. To get the x's on the left or on the right, I chose to, because I can subtract 18 and end up with positive 2. I like that better. Get 2x minus 7 equals negative 3. Then, because I have x's now only on the left, I'm going to move the constants, in this case the 7, to the other side. I get 2x equal to 4, and divide by 2, x is equal to 2. On number 3, I'm going to distribute, get 4m minus 12 equals 12 minus 2m. Now, like in number 2, I need to get the variables on one side, the constants on the left. I'm realizing I'm always getting the variables on the left. That's not a thing, but it just happens to be on these guys that I'm doing it that way. Add 12 to both sides, 6m is equal to 24. Divide by 6, m is equal to 4. Again, get the variables on one side, get the constants on the other. On number 4, we got an inequality. I'm going to add 5 to both sides. 3k is greater than 12. Divide by 3, k is greater than 4. Open dot pointed to the right for your graph. Here on this guy, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. I get n divided by 7, and n over 7 is less than 5. Opposite of divide by 7 is to multiply by 7 over 1, so that's 35. N is less than 35. Here, I got variables on the left, so I'm going to move the constants on the right. Minus 8 to both of those gives me negative 5 is greater than negative 20. Divide by negative 5 on both of those. A is less than 4 because, oh, don't forget to change that sign when we divide both sides by the negative. So A is less than 4 is how that works. Word problem here. I'm going to let n equal the number, or let x equal the number of desserts that are sold, cookie, brownie, or cupcake. The donation made by the parents was 18. It says that the students earned at least $46, so that's going to be greater than. They earned more than 46 or equal to 46 in that case. So $18 plus 25 cents per dessert sold equals, or is greater than or equal to 46. Minus 18 to both sides. Divide by 0.25, which is the same thing as dividing by a fourth, multiplying by 4, you get 112. So the students sold 112 or more desserts. They sold at least 112. Here on the next one, to solve for p, c equals 1.06p. I'm going to divide both sides by 1.06. So I got c divided by 1.06 equals p, and we're good to go. And number 9, sales tax. So if I say p is the price of the ball, whatever that price is, plus 0.06, 6% of the price, will equal this total price. When I add these together, I get 1.06p is equal to something. Hey, that looks like this up here, by the way. What a coincidence. 1.06p equals c, the cost. Oh, good grief. So how do I solve for the price? It was $10.59 divided by $1.06, which with a little bit of rounding is $9.99. $9.99. So yeah, this guy up here was actually a formula to solve for here. I bet that had to do anyway. Number 10, solve. Okay, for number 10, we need to get b by itself. Well, what's being done by b? It's being multiplied by a half divided by h. I'm going to take care of the divide by h here first. And what I end up with is this when I divide both sides by h. A over H equals 1/2 B. Now, what is 1/2 times B? What's the opposite of multiplying by 1/2? Dividing by 1/2, or multiplying by 2, 2 over 1. So what we end up with is 2A over H when you multiply both of those things by 2. To solve y equals mx plus b for x, I'm going to subtract b from both sides, get y minus b equals mx, then divide by m. The important thing here is the order. The closest thing to the x is the m, so we have to do that last. The furthest away is the plus b, so we have to do it next. This one was pretty straightforward. P over 6 equals s. This one had a little bit more going on. Add 5, then multiply by 3 over 2. There's all sorts of, no, is that right? Yeah, because of this fraction here, there ends up being all sorts of ways you can write this as simplified. You can distribute the 3 over 2, that would look like this. You could have everything over the 2, and then you can distribute the 3. So I would accept any of those answers for this particular one. All right, to solve for the equations here on number 14, I'm going to move the 5m to the left, get 3m minus 5 equals 7, add 5 to both sides, 3m equals 12, divide by 4, and get m equals 4 for the answer. On the next one, I'm going to distribute 6x minus 12. The next thing, I have some like terms on the left side of the equations, two constants. When they're on the same side of the equation, we need to combine them. 6x minus 9 equals 3x minus 15. Now I need to get the x's on one side, get the constants on the other, divide by 3 on both of those, we get x is equal to negative 2. All right, consecutive odd integers. If the first integer is x, the next odd integer is how many more than? 2 more than. So the second one is x plus 2, the next one is x plus 4. When I add all those together, x plus 2 plus x plus 4 equals 261. Combine the like terms there. 3x minus 6 equals 261. Subtract 6 from both sides. 3x equals 255. Divide by 3. X is 85. But the question asks for the 3 numbers. That's going to be 85, 87, and 89 are the 3 numbers. The 4 consecutive even integers, the same setup here, except there's 4 of them. The last one's x plus 6 in this case. When you add them all together, the sum is equal to negative 92. Combine the like terms. 4x minus 12 equals negative 92. Subtract the 12 from both sides. 4x equals negative 104. We get that x is equal to 26. Now, when you plug this in, make sure that the first one's going to be negative 26. When you add 2 to negative 26, you don't get negative 28. You get negative 24. So those are the 4 consecutive even integers. The sum is negative 92. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye.